Good day, grade 3 pupils. Welcome to our lesson for Mathematics 3, Quarter 2, Week 1, Day 4. Our topic for today is estimating and measuring mass in kilograms. Before we begin, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to estimate and measure the mass of objects using standard unit, kilograms, using appropriate tools. Activating prior knowledge. Now, let's quickly recall what we have learned yesterday. What standard unit of measure did we study yesterday? Correct. We studied about gram as a standard unit of measure. What is the symbol for gram? That's right. The symbol for gram is small g. For example, if an object weighs 50 grams, we write it like this, 50 g. Notice the space between the number and the letter G. What tool can we use to measure the mass of an object in grams? Correct. We can use a mechanical weighing scale, analog, to measure the mass of an object in grams. Great! Now that we've reviewed, let's move forward to today's activity, where we'll measure and compare more objects using standard units. Lesson purpose intention: to estimate and measure the mass of objects in standard units, kilograms, using appropriate tools. Lesson language practice. Math vocabulary. Mechanical weighing scale. It is a device used to measure the mass of an object using a spring or balance mechanism. It has a dial or pointer that moves to show the weight in standard units like grams or kilograms. Kilogram, a standard unit of mass in the metric system. 1 kilogram is equals to 1,000 grams. It is used to measure heavier objects, such as a bag of rice or a watermelon. Developing understanding of the key idea STEM. Class, remember the weighing scale we used yesterday? Let's try it again. Let's put this heavy object, more than 500 grams or maybe 1 kilogram, on the pan and watch what happens. Did you notice the needle didn't move? Why do you think that happened? The possible answers are: the object is heavy, the scale is broken, or the object is more than 500 grams. Those are great ideas. The reason the needle didn't move is that this object is heavier than 500 grams. This scale can't measure heavy objects, so we need a different kind of scale, one that measures in kilograms. This is a mechanical weighing scale, sometimes called an analog scale, and it's used to measure heavier objects. Look here. The numbers on the scale show kilograms. The symbol for kilogram is kg. The standard unit, kilogram, and the symbol is kg. Let's read the numbers together from 1 up to 10 kilogram. This part here is called the pan. We use the object we want to measure right here. Before we start, we have to make sure the needle is pointing at 0. What happened to the needle if we place a 1 kilogram bag of sand or sugar or rice on the scale? Yes, it moved. Where is it pointing? That's right, to 1. That means the mass of this bag is 1 kilogram. Is 1 kilogram heavy? Correct. That is a yes answer. It's heavier than 1 gram. Comparison and estimation practice. Do you think this notebook is less than 1 kilogram or more than 1 kilogram? How many books might make 1 kilogram? It might take about 4 to 6 notebooks to weigh about 1 kilogram, depending on their size and thickness. It usually takes about 2 to 3 books to weigh 1 kilogram, depending on the size and thickness of books. A book is heavier than a notebook. How did you feel estimating and measuring in kilograms? Do you think you're getting better? Remember, estimation and measurement are skills you can use every day when cooking, shopping, or even guessing the weight of your own bag. Deepening understanding of the key idea stem. Read each question carefully. Write the correct answer on the blank. Number 1. Which is heavier, a 1 kilogram bag of sugar or a notebook? Number 2. The weighing scale shows 3 kilogram for your backpack. This means your backpack is it light or heavy? Number 3. If a box weighs 2 kilogram and a chair weighs 5 kilogram, which one has more mass? For number 4, write the correct symbol for kilogram. Is it kg or g? Number 5, your teacher gave you 2 objects, a book about 1 kilogram and a smaller eraser about 50 grams. Which one is heavier? Here are the correct answers. Making generalization and abstraction. Alright class, before we end our lesson, let's review what we've learned today. What standard unit of measure did we study today? That's correct. We studied about kilogram as a standard unit of measure. What is the symbol for kilogram? Very good. The symbol for kilogram is kg. Very good. Remember, when we write it, there should be a space between the number and the symbol. For example, 5 space kg. What tool can we use to measure the mass of an object in kilograms? That's correct. We can use a mechanical weighing scale or analog scale to measure the mass in grams. How do we estimate the mass of an object in kilograms? That's right. We can estimate the mass in kilograms by comparing it to objects with known masses in kilograms based on our experience. Excellent! Remember to keep practicing your estimation and measurement skills so you can easily tell if something is about 1 kilogram or 2 kilograms or more. Evaluating learning. Assessment 4. Part 1. Write the letter corresponding to your estimate of the mass of the given object. Part 2. Write the mass of the given objects in kilograms. Here are the expected answers.
Great job today, everyone! You listened well, shared your thoughts, and worked hard. Keep up the good work. Always remember to count, read, learn, and have fun. See you next time!